Cold open, cinematic. You check your bank account. It says $2,143.27. Rent is due in 3 days. You pause, not because you don't know what to do, but because you already know how this ends. Now zoom out. Same person, same age, same starting point, but in another version of your life. You check your account again. This time it says $38,491.12. Same week, same calendar. Very different reality. What changed? Not luck, not intelligence. Just a few decisions, made earlier than you think. The split, 2 lives begin. Let's call them both you. Same job, same starting salary, $3,000 per month. Same city, same rent, same friends. At the start, their lives are indistinguishable. They both work 40 hours a week, spend most of what they earn, feel like they're getting by. But then, a small divergence, barely noticeable. Month 1 decision. Version A, drifting you. Spends everything. Saves what's left, which is nothing. Version B, compounding you. Sets aside $300 per month. Not because it's easy, but because it's automatic. That's it.
No dramatic sacrifice.
No overnight success. Just friction, in one direction. Time skip, year 1. Both of you now earn $4,000 per month. Version A, $4,000 life. Slightly nicer apartment. New car payment, $450 per month. Lifestyle upgraded just enough to erase the raise. Savings, $0 to $1,000. You feel exactly the same. Version B, $4,000 life. Same apartment. No car upgrade. Savings now at $6,000 to $8,000. But here's where something subtle happens. Money starts changing behavior. Version B is no longer reacting to life. They're starting to shape it. The system, what's actually happening. This is where most people misunderstand income. Income doesn't change your life. How fast your expenses grow relative to income does. This is called lifestyle inflation. And it's silent. At every income level, it tries to pull you back to zero. Time skip, $6,000 per month level. Now things accelerate. Both versions get promotions, side income, or better jobs. Version A, $6,000 life. Upgraded apartment again. Eats out more often. Subscriptions everywhere. Takes trips, on credit. Savings, $2,000 to $5,000 total. Stress level, unchanged. Income doubled, but margin didn't. Version B, $6,000 life. Still controls fixed expenses. Now investing $1,500 to $2,000 per month. But consistently. Investments now at $120,000 to $180,000. Monthly investing, $3,000 to $4,000. Now something important happens. Time starts working for them. Even if they stopped increasing income, their trajectory wouldn't stop. The system revealed leverage without debt. Most people think leverage means borrowing money. But there's a quieter form. Time plus consistency plus capital. Version B has been using it since $3,000 per month. Version A never activated it. At $10,000 per month, the difference is already irreversible without drastic change. Time skip, $25,000 per month. Now we enter territory most people imagine will fix everything. Version A, $25,000 life. Luxury home. High-end cars. Private school. Expensive habits.
Monthly burn. $22K, $24K.
Net worth. $100,000 to $300,000. Still, dependent. Still, a fragile. Version B, $25,000 life.
Investments. $600K, $900K.
Passive income starting to appear. $2,000 to $5,000 per month. Now income is no longer the only pillar. There's a second engine running quietly in the background. The gap becomes visible. At this point, the difference is no longer subtle. It's structural. Version A owns a lifestyle. Version B owns assets. And assets don't just support life. They replace effort over time. Final time skip, $100,000 plus per month. This is where the illusion fully breaks. Version A, $100,000 life. Yes, it exists. Massive income. Massive expenses. Business overhead, taxes, liabilities. Net worth, maybe $1 million to $3 million. But highly exposed. If income stops, the system collapses. Version B, $100,000 life. This version may not even need $100,000 per month anymore. Because
Investissement. $3M, $8M+.
passive income, $10,000 to $30,000 per month. At this point, work becomes optional. Not because of income, but because of everything built before it. The reveal, the two lives. Let's quantify the gap. Starting from the same $3,000 per month life. Version A ends with $1 million to $3 million net worth. Version B ends with $5 million to $10 million plus net worth. Same opportunities. Same economy. Different system. Conclusion. Quiet. Sharp. Here's the uncomfortable part. The biggest difference didn't happen at $100,000 per month. It didn't even happen at $10,000. It happened at $3,000. When one version decided money was for now, the other decided money was for later, and more. At every income level, life offers the same trade. Comfort today, or control tomorrow. Most people think they'll choose differently when they earn more. But by then, they've already trained themselves not to. So the real question isn't, what would you do at $100,000 a month? It's, what are you doing, right now, with $3,000? Because that's the decision that scales. And it compounds into everything.